promised, this video is going to be about curls, making really beautiful little curls for your project, so they can go onto the pumpkin that we did on my first video, or they could make hair or something like that for a project like angels, horses, things like that. So let's have a look. They're so easy. So as you can see, that's just a little example of a few pumpkins that I've made. These curls are absolutely fantastic. They're so easy to make. And when you put your pumpkin on a shelf, just draping those down off the side of the shelf looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you how to do these. It takes literally 2 minutes. And if you've already got the wool to make your pumpkin, it's also free. So it's win-win. Now there are other types of curls that you can buy. And I'll just show you some that I bought when I first started. So I probably spent about £5 to £7 or something on these, and they are beautiful. So they've been dyed, and you get kind of a big bag like that. But why buy them when you can make them for free? So these are as well. They're less defined. Some of these, some are really defined. However, the great part about these is these little parts there, because you can put those onto the pumpkin with the curls that you've made, and they do look really effective. So you can buy curls that are pre-dyed, but it's always better to make things yourself, especially when you've already got some wool, because it's going to cost you not a penny. Let's get into this. So all I use to make my curls are, I bought some of these. These are from B&M, I believe, and these are just barbecue skewer things, bamboo barbecue skewers. So I use these for the bigger curls. And of course you can wrap kind of tightly or more loosely to create different size curls. And I also use cocktail sticks as well. Most people have some of these in for kids' parties. So we can also do mini ones on cocktail sticks. So let's just show you the process. So for the purposes of our pumpkin, I'm just going to do 4. So I'm going to do 2 larger curls and 2 smaller curls on the cocktail sticks. I've got a tray lined ready, just with some tin foil on for them to go in the oven. So let's use the colours that I've already used for the pumpkin. Okay, so if I wrap the cocktail stick first, just find the end. And again, you know, choose your width and your thickness. As we're going on a cocktail stick, I'll get a very tiny piece. That's probably too tiny. You can break it down. Okay, if that ends up being too long, we can just pull that off the end anyway. So start running a tap, start running a hot tap, okay? And then just wind the wool, just twist it slightly as you're winding, just give that a little twist, round, all the way to the bottom. And then while still holding on to that, run that under the hot tap from top to bottom. And then you're simply going to place that on your tray. At this point, if you set your oven to about 100 degrees, mine's a fan oven, 100 degrees, so low heat, okay? Let's do a large orange as well. So just get a sliver off here. There we go. Okay, it's a bit more tricky with this because it's kind of, you know, you're kind of wrenching it around. So I tend to hold it, then wrap this end up to that at the top. At this point you can just run that under the tap, because then that's going to hold, which will free up a hand a bit more. So remember just to do the slight twist round, slight twist round, slight twist all the way down until your wool ends. Twist, twist, twist. And remember you can cut these, so you can make really long ones and cut them in half, and then you've got more for other projects. I tend to make these in bulk, in all different colours. So
That's it, and then we place that onto the baking tray. I'm going to do one each in the other colour that I use, my complementary colour as well, and I'm going to bake that at 100 degrees for 2 hours, and then we'll come back and have a look.
Okay, so these have been busy sunning themselves in the oven for the last couple of hours. So 2 hours, about 100 degrees or so, and then we remove them from the sticks, which isn't too tricky. Sometimes you have to give it a little wiggle there, just to loosen them off a bit, and just push them off the end of the stick. So there's one curl. You can see they're really springy. Let's just pop that there. That can then be reused, of course. And we've done some greens as well. So there's the green. Now I may have to take this off camera slightly because these can get a bit tighter. Sometimes you need 2 hands. Oh no, it's coming. And there's a beautiful green one. And here comes the orange. So the beauty of this is you can reuse these. So they're just going to go back for next time I need to do some little embellishments. You can get a little bit of fuzz at the end. So just snip those off at just a slight angle. Just take a bit of that fluff off the end there. But otherwise, they're perfect. Now that cost me nothing because that's wool that I already had. And then simply get your a coarse needle to join, and then you can pop your curls onto your pumpkin however you like. You can be quite creative. Like I said, I leave longer ones, they can hang off the edge of a shelf, but looks absolutely gorgeous. So they're really effective, a really, really cheap way of making your own embellishments. So give it a go and see how you